Okay guys, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and show you how to get started with the basic low poly car. So first thing we'll do is we'll create a box and we will delete one of the faces here. Okay. And we're going to just go ahead and clone. And we're going to select reference. What that'll do is that'll make one side do exactly what the other does, all right? And the easiest way to do this is you could always rotate it, but the easier way is, you see it says Z right here? We're going to go to scale Z. We're just going to type in -1. Okay, it's going to turn that inside out. All right, we need to fix that. So we're going to go to model, then normals, and then flip normals. Boom. Okay, so let me show you what that does. So if I go to 1, right, and I grab a vert, and I move it, you'll notice that the corresponding one on the other side moves. That's really helpful. All right, so let's go ahead and get started with our basic body here. We're going to take this, and we're just going to extrude it. Maybe do about there. Let's go ahead and extrude it again. This is going to be the middle of the car. To about here. Let's extrude it again. You could mess around with the proportions later. It doesn't really matter. Okay. Now we're going to go to this, and we're going to extrude it. And you can see already we're starting to build a little bit of a car here. Okay. I'm just adding the the little slant. Cool. All right. So that is the basic kind of shape of our car. We're not done yet, obviously, but we'll work on it. All right. All right. Let's go ahead and make a wheel now. You could do this if you want. I mean, we're gonna kind of do more of this later. You could take these and bring them in a little so it's not so square. All that good stuff, right? We're gonna work on the front more later. Let's go ahead and create a cylinder. And this is a low poly car, so this cylinder is way too nice. So we're gonna go to here and we're gonna put like 8. And let's go to rotate. We're gonna go to transform. And we're going to put in 90. All right. Seems pretty good. Okay. Now what we could do, we're going to try this. Let's see how it looks if we try to cut a hole in it. It might mess it up. It might not. Let's see. Let's try it. So we're going to click this, we're going to click this, I'm going to hold down Control and click this, and I'm going to go to Model, Booleans, we're going to try this. It might not work. Yeah, so we can't hit Control Z. See, that would be good if we could cut a hole in it, but we can't do it this way, right? So we're going to have to do it a little bit, kind of not the greatest. All right, I'll show you what we'll have to do. Make sure you're on local up here, by the way, so makes our life easy. So we're going to have to do like a kind of a trick. All right, we're just going to do this. This isn't going to look like the best, but it's in Clara, it's kind of all we can do here. So what we're going to do is we're going to clone this thing, right? And this time we just want to copy. And we're going to make it smaller. Then we're going to sort of mess up this geometry, which is actually okay. Let me just clone this one more time, because we're going to use this, okay? So we're going to take this, and let's make it really long. And we're going to go here, hold Control, go here, and we're going to go to Model, Booleans, subtract, other way. So this one first, then this one. It's the one you want to cut, and then the second one. Let's go ahead and subtract. All right. So it'll look okay. It's not great, but that's cool. That's going to be our tire. like a wheel well. Not bad. Definitely not ideal, but you know, considering like the tools we have available to us, unfortunately, it's about as good as we're going to get. Sometimes you have to go back to world to bring it down. If you don't like that one piece, just delete it. I think we'll just sort of keep it like this. You're not going to have a great wheel well. Maybe we'll put it in later. I don't know. We'll see. All right. Anyway, let's go ahead and clone this thing. Let's actually bring it back a little bit. Let's make it a little bit bigger. Let's make it a little bit skinnier. Let's go to local. Make it a little skinnier. All right. Maybe like that. Let's go ahead and clone it. Just do a copy. And now we'll go back to world. Generally, when you're on the move tool, you want to go to world. Okay, it's being annoying. All right, we'll move this over here. These wheels look a little bit small, so we could make them a little bit bigger. Let's go ahead and clone it. Okay, let's take them both and clone those. Bring them over to here. All right, cool. Let's add some detail in the front. We're going to do a few. This is a little bit too short, so let's fix that. Okay, we're going to grab this. We're just going to fix it. And let's go ahead and add some edges in here. So let's go ahead and go to our edge tool. And we're going to highlight this whole thing, right? And we're going to click connect. All right. We're going to bring this up. And what this will do is this will allow me to add a little bit of detail up here. See? Like that. Just like that. And now it looks a little better. All right, now what we'll do is we'll add a bumper and let's add some headlights. So let's go ahead and do that. You know, if you wanted to, you could round the car out a little bit, or you could go on here and maybe bring these down a little bit. However you want to do that. It looks a little better. You could mess. It's your own car, so you could sort of mess around with, however you want to. Maybe you want to go up here and sort of bring that out a little bit, right? All right. So let's go ahead and make a box. And if you guys are working on games, if you want to be a game developer, this is a really, really good tool to help you do this. We're going to do one thing real quick. I'm going to select this face. Okay, so I'm going to select this face. And I'm going to use this tool called Inset. And actually, no, I'm not going to do that. It looks bad. Hit Control-Z. It doesn't look good. So I'm going to do this. Let's get all of it. And let's go ahead and go to Connect. That's good. Let's put this one right down here. And now what we're going to do is we're going to extrude this in. Oh, bless. You're welcome. I'm going to extrude it in a little. And I'm going to scale it down right about there. Then I'm just going to delete that face. I don't need it. And you'll notice that'll create a little bit of an opening. So easiest way to kind of get rid of that is just select these and hit W and just move them in. Move those in. Move these in. And then what you could do is you could kind of highlight this and then use your scale tool and do this. Just scale them. I want to go to local. Nah, that's good. That'll work. Okay, cool. You don't have to do that, but that just will make it look a little better when we do this. We're gonna cover a lot of this up anyway. going to be our bumper down here. You could add some more detail if you want. You know, I'm not, but you could. I'm going to clone this. All right. Let's go ahead and make it thinner. And this is like pretty huge, so let's shrink this down a little. All right, let's clone that. Or not. All right. Okay, looks pretty cool. You could decide how much you want those to come out. If you want to add a little bit of detail, you might want to go to edge mode. I mean, vertex mode rather. And grab this and kind of, let's go to world here and bring it in like that. That looks a little bit better. That's really up to you on how you want to do that. All right. Cool. It looks pretty good so far. Let's do a little bit more and then we'll... Okay, let's go ahead and do the grill. The grill we're going to kind of do right off the bumper. So let's create a new shape. And let's do this. All right. Kind of looking at a reference a little bit, so I'm changing it up a little as I go. Just a bit. All right, right about there. Then what we're going to do is we're going to go to face mode. And let's go ahead and extrude. I'm going to bring it up. Maybe you want to bring it in. Bring it over. Let's extrude again. Let's bring it up. And let's extrude one more time. Hey, AJ, can I help you? What's going on, bud? Oh, you're hungry? Oh, okay. Can you give me a minute? Thanks, bud.
It's a pretty cool looking car.
Thank you. And then we're going to bring this right in. Just give me 1 minute. I'll be right there, okay? That's going to be one side of the grill. And let's go ahead and bring that down. And let's go ahead and clone that. Just give me 1 sec, bud, okay? And we're going to mirror this, just like we did before. We're going to put a negative in front of that value. Whatever your value is for Z, put a negative. It's going to turn invisible. So we're going to have to go to Model, Normals, Flip Normals. So now it's not invisible anymore. Got a little grill here. Looks kind of neat. Maybe you might want to go down here like these guys. Let's scale them a little. And let's bring them up. That's better. Let's do the same on this side. Yeah. Scale them up. Bring them up. Just right in there. All right, let's try it again over here. Well, we could always just take this thing and, if you're feeling lazy like me, clone it. Bring it over. Put a negative in front of here again, just like we did. And then Model, Normals, Flip. Okay, and this is going to conclude the video. So this is a nice little start on the car. Let's just fix this last piece here. And you know, you can do your best to sort of center this thing. And you could add, you know, a little bit more down here if you want. So we're going to stop here. I hope you enjoyed this so far and your car looks kind of cool. Thanks for watching.